Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. The men to pay attention to. And you know what? I was actually going to give y'all something different, but there was some, I can't call any names, but I'll just say a series of incidents with people that I know, and particularly women dealing with the men in their lives. You know, a big mistake with women, right? And this is, ladies, this is not bashing. Y'all know how I do on here. This is constructive criticism. And of course, because of how I do, I'm going to ask the fellas not to pile on. Really, seriously. I'm going to ask the fellas not to pile on. They came here to listen to me anyway. So, anyway, right, one of the things is many women will choose a man based on how fun he is and how he makes them feel and stuff, and particularly make them feel good. Now, to be clear, I get that. In fact, anybody who follows my main channel knows I tell men, you still have to make them feel good. You got to make them smile. There's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of times what happens, here's where the issue comes in. Women to get the feel-good man. But then when something happens, right? When something happens where you don't need a feel-good man, but you need a man maybe to handle some business. And I don't mean like fighting or something, but, you know, like say if you have some medical emergency or some, you know, death in the family, something where you need him to be serious, he can do it. Ladies, here's the thing. Despite what many women think, most men, really, I ain't gonna say most men got a fun side. It's just a matter if you like their fun side, right? Most men can do that. Most men, very few men are that serious. Even me, Mr. Serious Rom, I can cut up, right? Even me, right? But what happens is, a lot of times, you look at the fun side, but then when it comes down to the serious side, you miss out totally, or you miss out on the guys who can handle that part. See, because most men can have a fun thing, you'll focus on it, right? But then the question you need to ask when you talk, even when you're talking to them, I know the conversations when you first meet are fun, but one of the first things you need to do is see how this dude responds in certain situations, because many a woman have, you know, they'll get sick and think, oh yeah, this guy might come by or something and bring something, and she don't see him, right? Or here's another case scenario. Sometimes women will get that guy who will be like a caretaker type, or, you know, can handle the business, but they don't appreciate it at first, because that's how they meet him at first. They don't see the fun side. They see the serious side. Ladies, you got to pay attention to that. Now, if all you want is just some hot sex, you know, good times and stuff, oh yeah, by all means, stick with the fun guy, the purely fun guy. By all means, go for it. Shit, I ain't hating on you. Go get yours, girl. Shoot. Have that man have you floating on cloud 9, right? So you want to, you know, but let's be real. Most women want to settle. I don't care what any woman say. Most of y'all want to settle. Most of y'all have an eye out for that serious guy. Here's the thing. You got to start paying attention to that early. You got to start thinking about it early. And really, you got to like ask yourself which one is more important to you. You know? Because a lot of women, they'll get the fun guy and then get caught up with some baggage. And, you know, the more serious guy, or the guy who can handle bad situations, he can handle stuff, he may or may not want to deal with him. You know, and I know I've had this theme constantly, but it's the same thing I'm always seeing. It's always seeing this. And then I'm always hearing about women complaining that, well, I was sad I didn't bring anything and stuff, right? Like I've had women tell me that since college, right? You know, like I knew this one woman, right, from college. and there was a earthquake in Mexico back then. And this woman was dealing with this one guy. He was kind of like the fun guy. Now, she said all these other guys checked on her, when the earthquake happened, make sure she was all right. She said the one guy she wanted to actually deal with, he ain't even check on her. Now, she getting sad over him, but I was just like, hey, you need to at least pay a little bit of attention to the other guy. Now, here's the issue, too. Because I know some women say, well, what if the guy is boring? I'm going to tell you what. Boring is relative. Boring is relative. Sometimes you might be thinking, oh, I got to get he got to be exciting all the time. But like I said, a lot of these so-called serious guys or boring guys, it's just you got to catch them in the right place, or you got to be the right situation, and you'll probably see the exciting side. A lot of times that's just clicking, right? And that's not to say if he's just totally boring. If he's just totally boring and y'all don't click, don't force it. But the thing that I'm saying is, even when you're dealing with the fun guy, pay attention to his serious quality. Is this a guy who can step up as a man when, things go down? Is he going to step up? Is he going to take charge when you really can't do it? You got to look at that. Sometimes women y'all get so caught up in your egos or how cute he is. He got a nice smile and, he packing or something. You ain't thinking this dude act like a juvenile dude. It come down to, where is the man? Where is the man? And a lot of times, when you need him to be a man, he doesn't want to be a man. So you need to start looking for that at first. Pay attention to it. Like here's some little tricks, right? And here's a really good trick. I shouldn't call it a trick, but it's an insight, and you can get an insight on how responsible a man is. Look at how he treats his family members and how he responds to stuff. Or like if you on a job with him or something, because we know women still checking out guys on jobs. Is he a responsible dude, or he playing around all the time? Is he reliable? Right? Look at how he treats his family. Does he do anything nice for his family? Right? Or is he taking care of some relatives or something? And when I say take care, it don't have to necessarily be financial. It could be spiritually. It's like, I always remember I had a woman interested in me because she said, I got groceries for my grandmother. And I actually had a lot of women show interest in me. They find out I would do stuff for my family. My grandmother, mother, and sister. Right? Because they were looking at that. But see, sometimes some women get to a point they don't look at that. They just looking at, oh, he made me smile. He did this for me. Instead of looking at his character overall. Like, how is he treating everybody? If y'all out at a restaurant or something, how is he treating? How is he behaving? Right? How is he treating the people around him? How do they look at him? Right? Because a lot of women, in fact, how even his buddies look at him. Like, I knew this woman. I'll never forget this. The dude she was messing with was so messed up that his messed up friends were saying, damn, she need to leave him alone. They wasn't doing it out of jealousy. They were just like, this dude crazy. Right? Look at all of that. Don't always pay attention to what he's doing for you. A lot of women let that ego, that vanity, like, make you overlook some things. Because trust and believe. Don't believe there's something so magic about you that you're going to change his overall behavior. Because if he's doing this to somebody else, or he's acting like an asshole or a jerk, and I know women love that challenge, but he's probably going to do the same thing to you at some point. You're going to catch it. You need to look at his overall character and everything. Overall character. And smart women do this. And, I ain't telling any of the smarter ones. The smarter ones checking you out for a while. They checking out that dude. They like, let me see what's up with him. Yeah, okay, I see you. Yeah. So, they doing it that way. So, anyway, that's it for today. Ladies, y'all have a great day today. Peace and many blessings.